Hello folks, it's me again. I'm going to do another cow cartoon, and I am going to start with smaller cows this time, so I'm just getting the point size, my friend and brushes I bought. They're very good. So I'm going to do a collection of cows, just sort of, I say kind of a lot, so I'm trying not to say that too much. So I'm doing some cows together. So weirdly, actually, I started the nose first, didn't I? Usually I start with the eyes. Don't know why that is. Very strange. Make sure the eyes pupils are about the same size, otherwise it looks like he's hypnotized. When you're cartooning, you are communicating. So it's like a language that you learn, and you learn certain things about how eyes look, happy, sad, all that sort of thing. So you could it's almost like smizing. So a happy eye is like that. Yeah, got it. So that's happy. Yeah. But you don't have to do the smile, you see, and that's what you're doing. It's like Egyptian hieroglyphics in a way. Yeah. So I've done this guy. Whoa, like that. He's on one level. I'm going to do another guy, a lady cow, on another level, and just because I'm not using pencils or anything like that, I haven't worked this out at all, really. It's all in my brain, and that's a dangerous place for plans to be, really. Best to put it on paper. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do this quickly, because, I don't really get paid for this, to be honest. I'll put, if you want to buy any of these things, they're on Cartoon Stock. I think it's cartoonstock.com or .co.uk, and there's over 1,000 my cartoons on there. Probably about 2,000, to be honest. Just look for Stick or Bill Greenhead and you'll find it. Anyway, the reason I do it on a separate level is because I can move it about. It gives me options. Always good to give yourself options, I tell you. Always have an escape plan. Are you listening, George Bush? Anyway, let's not get political. So, there's that cow, they're all, they look a bit different, but they're supposed to look different, for God's sake, we're all different in this world. So he's looking down. I think I'm quite happy with where he is, and I'm going to do one more cow, sort of side view. Again, I'm doing the nose. How weird. And I did this one last night. Again, I was watching I'm a Celebrity, and I was just doodling away, and this joke just happened. I had nothing to do with it. I've got a theory that when I doodle, I'm communicating with the non-verbal side of my brain, and it it just sort of comes up with stuff. People ask me where I get my ideas from, and I think it's partly to do with the other side of my brain. I think I'll do one more cow, and again I'll do her on another level. So we got these cows and this time I'm doing the eye first. Well, I don't know why that's happening. Maybe I'm just mixing it up. I'm not thinking about it. Heavens forbid. So, anyway, yes. So she's looking down like that. And there's her. I was almost killed by a squirrel the other day. Yeah, I was walking my dog along this riverbank, this woody sort of area, and I heard this crack, and I thought, oh my goodness, a log has fallen off a tree, a branch, those woody things. Looked up. I stopped in my tracks and looked up, and I saw this. To me, it looked like a sort of square object falling down, but I I didn't move. I just stayed where I was because I could tell it wasn't going to hit me. It was going to land in front of me. Sure enough, it went boom with a great big sort of splatty kind of noise, and it looked like a little square grey brick. And I carried on looking at it. Well, this must have been like a fraction of a second, because all of a sudden it sprung up. It grew a tail in front of my eyes and ran off. And it was a squirrel. A clumsy squirrel had had fallen out of a tree. I think a branch must have cracked under him, her, and or it was trying to kill me. It was going to land on my head and gouge my eyes out with its little paws. But it actually thought I was wearing an iPod, and I couldn't hear it because it landed right in front of me, where I would have been standing if I had continued to walk. Yeah, so maybe it's a failed assassination attempt by a squirrel. That's all I'm saying. Right, so these ladies, yeah, I'm not sure I've done that correctly. Hang on a second. Let's go back in time. Boink. I don't want to merge that. Merge those. No, no. I want to get rid of that. Yeah, okay, let's do this again. So, do this, this, this. Am I happy with that? No. That. Am I happy with that? That's sort of okay, I think. Alright. Yeah, so, yes. I just imagine, if it had hit me on the head and somehow killed me, yeah, that would have made a great CSI, because the murder weapon ran off and hit its nuts in a tree. So, that would have been a great CSI, killed by a squirrel. Of course, it would have made the funeral, well, it would have been funny. What a way to go, killed by a squirrel. I mean, you get people killed by elephants and tigers and things, and my dad was killed by a squirrel, fell on his head. Quite a conversation starter. In fact, maybe I should die with a squirrel landing on my head. Give my kids a chance to be sociable, and yeah, what an icebreaker. Well, anyway, I think I'll let them make their own way in life, get their own stories. Relying on me dying at the hands of a squirrel is a bit excessive, I suppose, to give them an advantage at a dinner party. Right. So we have yeah, I think that's probably, I don't know, is that, you see, I go through these little internal conversations with myself, but I do think you have to say things out loud because it makes it more real, especially if you're working on your own and you have no one to bounce ideas off of. You've only got yourself. Say it out loud, and you're using two parts of your brain. That's what I think. Many mic coats are coming. Anyway, so if you haven't, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Gonna have to work it out. It's a silly one, this. Again, but it made me laugh. I mean, that's my criteria. I don't show it to anyone else. I don't trust my family. I don't think they know I do this, actually. Right, so, wow, I think you can tell I'm doing a spaceship. See, I cheated there. I got a line and I flipped it. I copied it and I flipped it. That's the beauty of something like Photoshop. But I mean, these guys back in the day, as they say, these kids say, they had assistants and they taught them, you do this, and they did all the boring stuff. Yeah. So I'm getting the computer to do my boring stuff. This is all drawn, I mean, I am drawing this stuff. This is a pen that I'm using, a Wacom tablet, and it's all being drawn right into the computer. So a lot of people say, isn't that cheating using a computer? No, bloody well isn't. It speeds things up, so it's cheating to a certain extent. still have to be able to draw. And I think that it improves you as an artist because you are doing far more work, far quicker, so you're learning faster. So there, that's just my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, so they are alien cows, if there's such a thing. Probably is. Infinite universe, infinite possibilities. This is happening right now. By which I mean these cows in their little cartoon dimension are doing this. They are doing this right now, I guarantee it. Which makes makes me happy if this is happening. This isn't this isn't a cartoon. This is documenting, another universe. So I'm doing some serious stuff here. Right. So yeah. I'm going to do a straight line, but I'm going to do it like that, and then I'm going to get my I'm going to transform it. So I'll just move the angle of it like that. Then I'll copy it, and then I'll flip horizontal. Yeah. So, right. So there's a beam of light coming out, and what is it picking up? Well, I'll show you. It's only picking up a alien blade of grass, which I've drawn badly. So I'm going to go back, start again. I'm going to do that, and I should have done it on another level, really, shouldn't I? Do it again. Hang on, do it again. Another level. Voice is going there. Vroom, vroom. No, I don't like it. Yum. Like that. No, I don't like it. Yeah, that's alright. So we have our blade of grass. Like that. And just, nip off the bits I don't want. And then give him a mouth. The grass is a relatively new character, but it doesn't have any eyes. And the grasses, they're all men. The grasses, they're all men. So by we I mean I, will colour this up. Yeah, hang on a sec. I will magic. What's it called? What's that called? What are you called? You're a quick selection. Yeah, magic wand tool. That's the one. Magic wand tool. Right. Do that, and then I will do that, and then I will airbrush in a graduated tone. That's me scratching my head. Let's say 825. So we've got the blue, and then the black graduated tone. Then I will opacity down to 30%. So we got a nice graduated tone there, and this is on a separate level, just in case I didn't like it. And then I will quickly do some stars. And again, I will use the airbrush 100%. Oh, I done it 100%? Yeah. There we go. So, just put in some stars. Isn't the first time actually I've seen a squirrel fall. The last time I saw a squirrel fall, it landed in a clump in front of me and exploded. And it wasn't one squirrel; it was two squirrels. So it didn't explode as such. But there was this lump that landed, boof, in front of me, and then it went woof and sprang into two. It was like a little magic trick. Yeah. So there. My life is full of excitement. Squirrels falling out of the sky, drawing cows from other dimensions. So there we go. We've got our cows. Quickly do this guy green. No, that's the wrong bloody one. And what I'll do to just pop him out a bit is, because the light is coming down, I will just give him a groovy sort of highlight. Groovy highlight. Like that, and then perhaps a bit of a low light, a shadow there. So ba-ba, that really pops him out. Cow colour of ship green, obviously. This one I think sort of a pea green, and then the cow's noses. They're all just going to look like cows, really. But to make this look a bit more domey, is got the lasso tool, and yeah, it makes it look more like glass. Like that. Got a little highlight on it. Might add a little bit more to that in a minute. Then their horns, all the same colour. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah, hang on a sec. I've got to lasso that in and lasso that in, because if I paint bucket those, it will just leak into the rest of the body. And just knock him back a bit. Yes, that's good. Then the nostrils, like so. And this is a joke. This is the joke. It's alien cows abducting grass. Yeah, that's what I drew while watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So yeah, sorry about that. I think, yeah, I just need a little bit of indication that. Let's do that bigger though. Yeah, that gives it a slight feeling that it's light, so you can just about see through it. And let's have a little play with these guys. No, too much. About 100 and something. So yeah, a little bit of airbrush just there. So it just gives it a sense of light and a bit of darkness there. Just a bit more like that. Lovely. You know what? I think that's probably it. There's just a little thing that's nagging me, and there's a little like nick coming in there. So I will remove that. Let's just do that. Yep. Remove. Boink. Yeah, that's better. So there we go. There's my cartoon. I hope you like it, and I'll do another one of these later, maybe, if you're lucky. Cheers. Bye.